It's a orange juice.
What's up, everyone? It's OJ, and I am here today with the brand new Razer phone. The cool thing about the Razer phone compared to the iPhone is that it's got 8 gigs of RAM, the iPhone's got 2 gigs of RAM. But the biggest thing that I really like, or the second biggest thing that I really like, are the front facing speakers. So there's these really big speakers on both sides here. It's really big compared to the iPhone. It's got that little dinky thing in there and little thing on the side. It's actually so good. Like the speakers, to put into perspective, like you know when you're in a restaurant and you're trying to watch a video or something with your speakers, but you can barely hear anything because the sound and environment is so loud. With the Razer phone, I witnessed it firsthand. I was in a restaurant, put it at full volume, and it could hear everything. Like I could even show people around the table YouTube videos, and they could hear it just fine in a really loud environment. The speakers are really quality stuff. It's tuned by Dolby. Chief Pat is 6'3". I'm 5'7". He says it fits his hand perfectly, but I say it fits mine even better. Like right there, there's the unlock button with the fingerprint sensor. And just like that, holding it regularly unlocks just like that. It was made for me, not Pat. All phones have really good cameras these days. Like you can't go wrong with any phone, but this does have a 12 megapixel camera and a front facing camera. Oh, too good of a camera. Now, the biggest thing, the most revolutionary thing about this phone is that it's got a 120 hertz refresh rate. Boom, just like that. 60 hertz means that it refreshes the screen 60 times per second. 120 hertz means that it refreshes it 120 times per second. That's double of the refresh rate of an iPhone or anything else on the market. It's truly a really good phone. So on the left side, I have my iPhone set at 30 FPS. Then on the right side, I have the Razer phone set at 60 FPS. Just to kind of give you guys an idea of 60 hertz versus 120 hertz, just because when YouTube uploads, it's limited at 60 FPS. So if you really want to see the true thing, you're gonna have to go in store and compare side by side. But on the left side, you can see how there's the screen that's kind of tearing, where it's kind of choppy when Valheim moves. Whereas on the right side, it's a lot more buttery smooth. The screen is insanely smooth. Like if you're browsing something like Instagram and you're just scrolling through everything, it's so smooth. It's hard to really describe in a video that is uploaded at 60 FPS. But if you go into an Apple store and you kind of compare an iPad Pro 10.5 inch compared to like a regular iPad, you will see a huge difference in the refresh rate. Honestly, this is my favorite device to play games on, especially as a mobile gaming YouTuber. No, Razer didn't pay me to say that, but they did sponsor this video, giving me this phone, so big shout out to them for that. Honestly, 120 hertz means that it's gonna drain a bit more battery, so I find like a good middle ground is 90 hertz. You can even go into the game booster and go really performance. You're at home and you don't need to charge it anytime soon. It'll last 8 hours. Boom, you put into power save mode if you're outside, if you're at school or anything and you're not planning to use your phone anytime soon. Just put in power saver mode and it's almost double the battery capacity. To put into perspective, they did juice up this phone a lot. It's got 4,000 milliamps of juice compared to the iPhone's got 1800 something. So this has double the juice of an iPhone to compensate for that massive refresh rate. So the battery life does last me quite a while. Razer did partner up with a lot of game developers and you can see all these things: Arena of Valor, Vainglory, all of these other wallpapers, but I obviously have Arena of Valor because I've been playing a lot of that game. Clash Royale can't do 120 hertz, but right off the bat you can immediately tell that everything's buttery smooth except for the internet connection. Any day now. The YouTuber challenge. So looking at this, just scrolling through everything, it's just a huge noticeable difference when you scroll through everything. It's more buttery. I don't know, you have to go into a store to try it out, but let's try out this deck before the challenge starts on the 31st. Ends on February 3rd or something like that. So let's check it out. I mean, I don't have the speakers on right now, but when it is on, it's so loud. Like I've never put on maximum volume unless I'm in a restaurant. Like it's super loud. Like it hurts my ears if it's at max volume kind of thing. All right, so let's try out this deck. I have a kind of a weird starting hand, so I'm gonna have to go with the skeleton barrel. The responsiveness on the phone is really good. I've been using it for months now, and I cannot recommend it enough. They didn't pay me to say that. I really do think it's a really buttery smooth phone. I'm gonna split my zappies here. Responsiveness is just like any other. It's too bad that Clash Royale isn't 120 FPS. That would be so insane. My flying machine is gonna take out a lot of that night, and I need them zappies on that Inferno Dragon. Zap, there we go, there we go. That's what we're talking about. Now I'm gonna put down the Goblin Hut, slowly chip away at the minions. Zap them so they just have no chance whatsoever. That one Spear Goblin locks on, gets the Inferno Dragon. I like it, I like it. So far, so good. Not even a minute in yet, and I've already dealt 1,000 damage to the tower. Oh, I hate the Flying Machine. I should have put the Flying Machine in this deck instead of Zappies. That's the thing, is that I replaced Bats with the Zappies. The downside to that is that you don't have Zap Bait for the Inferno Dragon, for the Skeleton Barrel. So it's kind of a weird deck, but I didn't want to make a deck that kind of counters everything else. Like, I did have that Vitamin C deck that was pretty bad, but it spelled out Vitamin C, so I had that going for me. So I just wanted to make a deck that made a little bit more sense this time. He's got a Lava Hound, but I do have... I'm going to put down the Zappies on this side. He hasn't shown any Fireballs yet. So I do have an Inferno Dragon to distract that. I'm going to have to put down the Zappies right now. And then a little happy Inferno Dragon on the left side. Skeleton Barrel to tank for the Flying Machine. Oh, that is lovely. The responsiveness. Totally the buttery smoothness of the screen. Totes. Alright, he's got a defensive miner. That's not looking very good for him. Let's zap out everything. Inferno Dragon doesn't lock onto the tower. That's alright, that's alright. I'm just gonna spam zap. I don't even need to split the Zappies because he doesn't have much going on for him. Oh, missed the Mega Knight plant. That's gonna deal a lot of damage. That Flying Machine's gonna deal a lot of damage. 20 seconds left. I just have to chip out at it a little bit more and I will be good. Thanks to the buttery smooth screen. I don't know. It is a really good phone. Mega Knight connects to the tower, and that is good game. That is how you finish off the game. Booyah! Hope you guys like this video. Thanks for watching.